Hello, welcome back to another reading with Happy Hippie Intuitive. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for being patient, as I did not post anything last week, but I just had some time off and I needed to have a little R&R, but I'm back again now with another reading. And today I'm going to do a lot different than I normally do, because today I'm going to use crystals for our reading and then a card in addition. But before we go into the reading, I would like to remind you that these are timeless readings, so whenever you find it, it was meant for you. And also you must take what resonates and leave the rest. If you like the reading, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I will link these cards below, and I will also link information to my other channel, which is Channeled Information, if you're interested. So with further ado, I would like you to sink into your intuition or ask your angels and guides to guide you to card number 1, 2, or 3. Or you can choose also by the objects I put on here. So this is a shell that I found on the beach. We're close to where I live. And this is a fossil that was given to me as a gift from a dear friend. And this is actually an old cannonball that was found somewhere here in my country, but I'm not sure where. But it's a really old or bullet, or a cannonball bullet, if you will. So that's what you have to choose from. So card number 1, 2, or 3. We will look at the cards in the end. We will start by throwing these crystals and reading them. And then I might have some additional cards at the end. Okay, but if you need more time, then pause the video and I'll be back in a second with number 1. Okay, so I will remove number 3 and number 2 now. So we can start up with you, number 1. There. And so we will wait with the card. That will be additional. So the main focus today are the crystals. But you did choose the shell though. And the shell for me is, of course, because it's a water element, it's about the emotions. But I also find when I find these kind of perfect, beautiful shells on the beach, I feel like it is a lucky symbol. So for me, it represents luck, and it represents emotions, and also mature, nurturing feeling about shells. So that's my take on them. Okay, I'll put it over here so it'll be part of your reading. And I will put the card over here, so we'll look at that later. But now we're going to get into the crystals. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to put my bowl underneath. And then this on top. And then I'm going to mix these. Now, this crystal right here is going to represent you. And then we will see how the other crystals fall around you. Okay? So that's kind of how I read it. Okay, let's start. Okay, number 1. So let's have a look here. Okay, so the immediate thing I see right away is that this red stone, which is a representative for your root chakra, which is also representative for your ground pillars of life. It can also be parents, childhood. It can be your upbringing is very close to you now. So there might be a period of time where you're going through something that has to do with your family, your ground pillar of life, your security, either the lack thereof, or that there is something that's happening within that field that is taking your attention or demanding your attention right now. So that because it's very close to you, I see here. Now, what I also see is that the blue stone is quite close, and the green one. So the blue represents the throat chakra, which throat chakra represents communication. And the green is, of course, the heart and its emotions, feelings, love. Okay? So these are things that I feel are in your life right now that are significant. And might be something that's kind of taking your attention away from other things, okay? Because the crystals that are far away might be things that you need to look at, that's kind of been neglected lately, or that is far away from you for some reason, you know? Now, this little crystal right here actually represents the soul chakra, which is above the crown. So that's the connection to spirit. So I have a feeling that that's kind of on the way in here. It's kind of behind the heart energy. So I have a feeling that that's something you want, desires, you want to have more into your life, or that you're working with that more now, have more focus on that now. Okay, and it is in clear vision of you, so there's nothing blocking it. So I have a feeling that that's absolutely something that you will achieve if you choose to focus on that. And you also have clear path over to this crystal, which is a tiger eye, and that represents the earth star chakra, which is below the root chakra, down on the earth plane. So that is not the closest one to you, though. So there might be that you need a little bit more grounding, is what I feel then, since it's a little bit further away from some of the others. So you might want to look into spending some time in nature, maybe putting your hands in the ground, planting stuff, or put your feet on the ground if you can. Use rocks, use animals, use plants, bring plants and trees or whatever, bushes into the house if you can, you know, with pot plants. And yeah, visualize the grounding, of course. Do meditation where you visualize your energy going into the ground, and that you make sure that you open the earth star chakra. Okay, so that's something I feel about that. Now, further away from you, you have the sacral chakra, which is the orange carnelian here, represented by the orange carnelian. So from my perspective, that's also a little bit too far away from where you maybe should have it, because the sacral is your creativity. It is also, of course, representative for the uterus area, or you know, between, for women, of course, but between the solar plexus and the root chakra. So it is a representative for, of course, sexuality, and for, I would say, passion. You know, what is your passion? Are you following your passion right now, or are you kind of driven by other things kind of taking your energy right now? Is kind of what I feel with that, because also it's partially covering the path to the yellow stone, the citrine, which is representative for the solar plexus, which is representative for your energy. So there might be that you're blocking your energy. Your energy isn't maybe at the highest now, also because it's a little bit further away from you. So I would say that maybe you're on the low side when it comes to energy right now, or that you're feeling a little bit depleted, or that you haven't had focus on energy, or that you have given way too much energy out to other people. So that what they're encouraging you to do here is actually focus on keeping the energy, gaining more energy, and try and not give too much out before you have filled in to yourself here. And so it's kind of very close to the passion here. So there might be something that has happened with you lately that has to do with your passion, a lack of passion or lack of energy to pursue your passion or something like that. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel. Now, you also have the crown chakra far away. No, I'm sorry, this is the third eye. The third eye is very far away, and it's also blocked by the throat chakra, or the light blue here. So that tells me that there's something you're failing to see, okay? That there's something blocking your view, that you might have too much focus on communication, which can be, of course, mail correspondence. It can be social media. It can be spending too much time on your phone. It can be, you know, too much in your ego space, maybe with thought processes. But the third eye represents, of course, the innate way of seeing. You know, it represents your intuition as well. So So there's something that you're failing to see here. You might also have a blockage, of course, in your third eye that you might want to look at. Then, of course, breathe into it and visualize that it's opening up and that it's being rinsed. You can ask your angels or guides to help you with that. So that's something I would definitely look at. And also I see that the crown chakra, which is the amethyst, is way over here. That's actually the one that's been furthest away from you. And it is, yeah, almost in clear sight with you, but it is a little bit blocked maybe by the heart. So, but first of all, what I would say is that you might want to look at your crown chakra to see if that might be closed off, or there might be something that you are failing to listen to when it comes to your guidance from your team. Because when it's this far away, I have a feeling that you're not really connected to your guides right now, that you're not listening, or that you are that there might be something with your crown chakra that needs some healing or opening or rinsing, so that you can actually hear them, what they're trying to tell you, that they might be trying to guide you. And when I see that it's kind of a little bit blocked by the heart energy, by the love energy, there might be something that has happened with relationships that you have not been happy with, and so you have kind of closed off the guidance, if you will, because you might have felt like, okay, this is bad guidance, or I thought you were going to help me with this, or why haven't you stepped in and shown me, or that you've kind of been disappointed in some way when it comes to their guidance, and so that has kind of blocked you from totally opening up and accepting their guidance moving forward here. That's what I feel about that. Okay. So you see there's kind of a different ways of reading this, of course, when it comes to where it lands and when it's blocking and stuff like that. But also what's equally important is the feeling of it, or what they are trying to guide us to see here. So what they're telling me, what I feel, is that you have some blockages in some chakras that needs rinsing. You need grounding. You need to open up. You need to listen. And I have a feeling that they've been trying to tell you something. Because, I see both the third eye chakra far away and the crown chakra far away. And but this one, which is the soul, which is the communication with them, is quite close. So I have a feeling they're trying to reach you. They want to tell you something, but you are blocking yourself from receiving that information for some reason. Okay. Yeah. And I do feel that there is still something about this ground pillars here as well that is so close to you now, because when I see it, unfortunately, I'm not only getting a good feeling about it. I'm kind of getting a little bit mixed feeling about it. So for some of you, at least, it might be significant that you might have had some issues or trauma or something regarding your ground pillars, regarding your family or upbringing that you're going through right now, that might not feel so good. Okay, it's kind of what I feel, and so they're encouraging you to just keep on going, keep on looking at it, keep on feeling it through, so you can release. But let them in, though. Let them guide you. Let them show you the way here. Open up for them, so that they can help you with this. Is what I feel as well. Okay. So I want to look at this card now that you chose, which was card number 1, and it says shielded. Now the trigger statement is I am under attack. The true statement is I am strong. And it says repellent, and it has a message saying you will clearly see what you are taking on from outside influences and release. Your energetic boundaries are fortified. Okay, so that might be actually what I said right here, right? That there is something regarding your family maybe, or family can also be your own chosen family. But from my perspective, the way I feel it, it is your ground pillars, your growing up, your the people that has been part of your life when you were growing up, that will maybe have influence on you, and that it's time to release, is what they're saying. And you will clearly see what you are taking on from outside influences and release it. So there might be still something there that you need to look at and feel through and release, is what I feel here. And your energetic boundaries are fortified, so you are strong, as they say here. But there is also an encouragement in this to set your boundaries, okay? I feel like that is also very important. Yeah, that's what I feel. Now, my light just went out. Okay, I want to roll this dice here to see if there's any signs that you might want to look out for moving forward, that might be part of your life, or that might want to come into your life, or that might be significant for your situation. So there is the Capricorn, the Leo, and Cancer. Okay, so that might be 3 signs that you might want to look into, that might be significant for you in this period of time. And then to end this, I want to pull 1 chakra love card for you. Okay, and there's also on these, there was one that popped out. So there's also on these crystal that you can use that will help you in your situation. So they have kind of an advice as to which crystal you can use as well here. So this is tourmaline, third eye chakra. Now see the third eye again. See? This one, yeah, definitely needs some work for you. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. Exactly, this is what they're trying to tell you, that they want to help you. They want to be part of your life. They want you to listen. There's something that they're trying to tell you. Your third eye chakra needs some healing. You can use tourmaline for this, okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a little bit different from what I normally do, but I was kind of guided to use crystals a little bit more, so that's why I wanted to do this today. So I wish you the very best moving forward, number 1. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so we will just remove these crystals for now, so we can move over to number 2. There, change out the card as well. And then we will move over to number 2, which is this one here. Okay, number 2, so if you chose this fossil, then this is the reading for you. I will remove the shell from the first reading, so we can focus on your... This was a gift that was given to me by a dear friend, and it's a fossil, and of course that's something that is ancient. I mean, it's been in our ground like forever, and it's a beautiful, beautiful spiral in this, which is for me also focus forward, moving forward. At the same time, you are grounded in the past, in you know, maybe ancient wisdom, maybe ancient family. So this is a quite interesting piece for me, and it's interesting that you chose it. So we'll see if that is significant for your reading moving forward, okay? I'll put it over here, so it will be part of your reading. And today I will not look at the card right away. I will look at the card later, because first we're going to focus on the crystals. So what I do is that I put my bowl underneath with this on top for you guys to see, and I will shake this up a little bit. Now this one, it represents you, and then we'll see how the other crystals fall around you and what that means for you, okay? Okay, number 2. Let's see what happens here. Interesting. Okay, I'll move that a little bit further up. There. Okay, so let's see here. So this is you. And the closest ones to you is the citrine and the orange carnelian. So these two represent the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Now, the solar plexus is, of course, our energy, our power. And the sacral is our passion, our drive, our creativity, and also connection with the sexuality. Now, these two are quite close to you. So that tells me that there is something that you might want to focus on, or it's something that you are focusing on at the time, at this time, is your energy and your passion. So my feeling going into this is that you are in a place where you want to follow your passion, where you're focused on following your passion, where you're focused on gaining energy, or if you not already have a lot of energy, then you want to gain more energy so that you can follow your passion, is what I feel. Now, you also have this tiger's eye a little bit behind the yellow one, the citrine, and that is significant for the earth star chakra. So the earth star chakra is then a little bit blocked. You cannot see it. So that's telling me is that you need some grounding though. You might be in a place right now where you have all these visions and you have all these ideas and what you want to do and plans and passion, that you're failing to ground yourself. So you're a little bit out flying, maybe a little bit too much in the head even, okay? And I also see that the heart is behind there, the green one, which represent the heart chakra, which represent love, of course. It's a little bit behind two of the other ones here. So I have a feeling that you have to make sure that you have your heart in it, that you are following your heart. Because passion and heart can be mixed together sometimes, where you think that you're following your heart, but actually there's just kind of a passion or an initiation and spur of the moment thing, and you jump into something without maybe checking in with the heart, saying, is this truly what I want? So just make sure that you know that it's truly what you want before you move forward, okay? Now I also see that the throat chakra is blocked by two other ones, and also your crown chakra is blocked. It's not in direct communication with you here. Do you see that? So there might be something that you're failing to communicate. Are you speaking your truth? Are you standing up for yourself? Are you setting boundaries? Are you speaking up about something? I have a feeling no, since this is landed so far away from you, and that's something you need to look at. And also the crown chakra is behind, so you cannot really see it here, right? And so that tells me that you might not be in contact with your team either. So maybe they are wanting to guide you also, because this over here represents your soul chakra, which is the one above your crown, which is the one where you communicate with the other side. And that's so far away from you that I have a feeling you're not listening to them at all. You're just moving ahead, following your passion, and yoo-hoo, I want to do this, without checking in with your heart and without checking in with your team here, is kind of what I feel. So, I mean, drive and passion, wonderful, wonderful thing, but make sure you have your heart and your guidance with you moving forward. And also why I say that is because this represents the third eye, and that's also blocked. So you're not seeing things clearly here. There's something you're failing to see. You're failing to see their guidance. I have a feeling that you're not opening up for their guidance. You have something has landed in your lap where you are just, this is what I want to do. I'm moving forward with this. This is the way I want to do it. And you kind of haven't checked in with all the other ones here before doing so. And that's kind of what they're encouraging you to do. At least that's significant for some of you, okay? I also see that there is the root chakra stone, the red stone, is a little bit far away from you. So again, with the grounding, that is important for you to ground. But also, the root is significant for your ground pillars, your stability. You know, that's kind of the first layer you build when you build a building, is those ground pillars, and that's a little bit far away from you here. So again, is this a secure way to go? Are you sure you have everything? You know, do you have your numbers in order? Do you have your budget in balance? Is this the right time for you to jump into this? So I do have a feeling that there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of passion for you right now. But I think you need to, before you jump into something, you need to rethink, you need to regroup, you need to make sure that, you know, the economy is right, if this is a career thing, and that the heart is with you, especially if this is a love thing, and also that spirit is with you. You need to open up here. Okay, because you're not hearing them. And there is something about you not speaking your truth about something, though, and that's very important as well. I actually have a pain in my throat right now as I'm talking, so that's I feel like that's very significant for you, that you speak your truth, stand in your truth, and make decisions from your heart space. is what I hear. Okay, so that I feel like that's very important here. Okay, so I want to look at this card now that you had, and that says immune. Now the trigger statement is I am not safe, but the true statement is I am secure. So protective mode. The message here is fill any areas of energetic weakness with strength. You can walk easily knowing that you are safe and protected. Okay, so energetic weakness. So if you are one of those who did not have all that energy, but actually lack of it right now, then they are encouraging you to fill up with that. And that might be significant for some of you, that these two have landed close to you, is that you are the opposite of the other ones, which is that you're lacking it. This is what you need right now. So you're craving it. So that might be significant for some of you. And so then they are encouraging you to let them guide you and open up for more energy coming in from them. But they want you to know that you're protected and that you're safe, okay? So you are secure. So, okay, that might also be the message that you needed for those of you who wanted to jump into something, is that the financial might be secure, but just double check those numbers if it's a career thing that you want to jump into, okay? So that's what I feel about that. Now, I also want to throw this, which is the different signs. So we will see if there's some different signs that you might want to look out for coming into your life, whether it's love or career or friend of someone you might rely on moving forward. Okay, so I'll throw this 3 times to see if there's different signs that might help you out, okay? So there's Cancer. It's Taurus, and it's a Gemini. So you might be either one of these signs, or these might be signs that can help you moving forward or is part of your life right now, okay? So I also want to pull a chakra love card, which is also crystal vibrations cards. So there will be suggestion for a crystal on these. Oh, 2 popped out. And there will also be a message for you, or for your sake, 2 messages. So, fearlessness, solar plexus chakra, yeah, that's been a big part of this reading for sure. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Yeah, so for those of you who were lacking energy and who wanted her craving more energy, definitely need to fill up. But the fearlessness can also, for those of you who have a lot of energy, who are kind of wanting to move forward, fearlessness, it's kind of also the opposite message, where if you are too fearless, then you need to hold back a little bit and just make sure that you have all your ducks in a row before you move forward. Now, amber might be crystal that they recommend for you guys here, okay? Now, the second card that you got was meditation. And this is Howlite, is the, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Howlite. So that's the other crystal that you can look into. And crown chakra, as I said, needs to be opened up and you need to listen. Meditation, to see more clearly, close your eyes. Yeah, so they really want to be part of your way moving forward. And as they said, where you are kind of blocked off from listening to what they have to say. Okay, so I feel like that's significant too here. Okay. I feel like that's all I have for you, number 2. I hope you appreciate this little different kind of reading this time. I just want to change it up every here and there. You know, it's always a lot of cards, but I felt guided to use some more crystals this time. And so it's fun to try something new, you know. So if you like this reading, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and look into my other videos if you haven't. They're all timeless, so you can find them on my page. Or I have another page and a link below to my other channel, which is Channel Information. And there we will be talking about the June energies coming up soon, and also some other fun videos coming your way soon. So with that being said, I wish you the very best, number 2. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so we'll just clear this away. So we'll make things ready for you, number 3. Just a second here. Okay, number 3. So if you chose this little cannonball or bullet or whatever you want to call it, then this is the reading for you. Now, this was found somewhere here in Norway, but I really don't know where. It was given to me as a gift, and it's an old bullet or for a small cannon or something that was found. And so this is, for me, is kind of a warrior energy, but it's also ancient because it's very old, this one. So it's about heritage, it's about ancestors, it's about contact with past, and maybe ground pillars, maybe also childhood. We'll see where we go with this reading, okay? So I'll put it over here, so it'll be part of your reading. Not going to look at the card right away because I want to do the crystals first, so we'll look at that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bowl just underneath here with all my charms in it, and put this on top, and then I will mix up these crystals and we will see what you get. Now, this crystal right here is going to represent you, and then all the other crystals will fall around it. We'll see how they fall, where they fall, and then we kind of make a reading out of that. Okay, so that's how it works. So let's see, number 3, what you get. Okay, interesting. Now let's see. The closest one to you is the citrine, which is the solar plexus, which is your energy, which is your power. Okay. Now, it has the yellow turned away from me when I look at it, and the feeling I got right away is that there isn't enough energy for you. So that's something that you need to look into. That's something that you're craving, and that's something that's a focus right now, is what I feel. So at least that's significant for some of you, I feel. So this also is the root chakra, which is your ground pillars that I was talking about earlier as well. That might be, and it's in clear vision of you, you see. So you that's something that's in focus for you right now, but it's not all the way close to you. So there might be a lack of something regarding your ground pillars, is what I feel. There might be something from your childhood. There might be lack of support. There might be from family. There might be something needed in that area. There might be some challenges in that area that you might need some help with right now, is what I feel. Okay, and that might also be why you're feeling a little bit drained, or feeling like you could use some more energy, some more power. Yeah, so that's what I feel about that. But let's move on. So you have this one here represents the soul chakra, which is above the head. And that's your connection with spirit. And it's blocked a little bit by your power here. So I have a feeling that you're not reaching them. They are not reaching you. You are not listening. Also because I see the crown with the amethyst is also blocked by this one here, the lack of energy. So it's... Yeah, I have a feeling that you're not listening, you're not seeing, you're not being able to accept at least the guidance that they're trying to give you, I feel. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but the orange carnelian has fallen all the way over here. So that's very far away. And that represents your passion, your sexual drive, your creativity. And that's far away. So I have a feeling that maybe your lack of energy is hindering you from following your passion. That might be here, because there is some you need to look at that chakra, the sacral chakra, which is between the root and the solar plexus, of course. For women, it's over the womb. So there is something that you're lacking here. You're lacking passion, or you're lacking the energy or the creativity, or you can't see the way out, or there is something that's blocking you from moving forward with the project, or with someone, or with something. Okay, there is a lack of passion here, and that could be also combined with the fact that you feel that you don't have the energy right now. Something might have happened that just kind of knocked you over a little bit, and put you off your path a little bit here, is what I feel. Okay, so I also see that the third eye is kind of semi-blocked here. So again, the third eye, crown, and also the soul chakra not in clear vision from you. So definitely something you need to look at. And also your throat chakra here is blocked. So there's something you're failing to say out loud, or speaking your truth, standing your ground, speaking up in a situation, maybe regarding your family, parents, or this can also of course be your chosen family, friends, or whatever. But they're the ground pillars. Ground pillars could of course also be your boss, your work environment. They're blocking you. There's something blocking you from telling the truth or from standing your ground here. And I feel like that's something you need to definitely look at. You need to tell the truth and stand your ground. Now, this is the Earth Star chakra, representative with the tiger's eye there. And so that's all blocked and also far away. So grounding is definitely needed. Now, you have a clear vision to the heart, but it's far away. So I have a feeling that you know what you want, but it's just out of reach right now. So if you're in a relationship, I would say that there might be some changes or something that you would have liked to see in the relationship, but not happening right now. You know what you want, but it just doesn't seem to happen right now. So I'm saying you need patience, okay? If you are not in a relationship, I would say that you have the eyes on the ball, but there's just a little bit of a stretch left to get there. Okay. It's not in the near future, but it's not too far away either. So from what I hear and from what I feel, it's the summertime. Okay. On the northern hemisphere, at least. If you're on the southern, then it's the winter time. So before the winter is done for you, before the summer is done for us, I have a feeling that there will be someone that comes into your life here, okay, during this summer vacation, or at the end of the summer, August, maybe July, August, somewhere there, because it's not right here, so it's not very soon, but it is. You can see it, and it's on its way in, is what I feel. Okay, so that's kind of the overall energy, or the crystals explained a little bit. Now let me just see if there's something else that they would like to tell us here. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me, they're kind of enhancing for me these two, which is the root and the Earth Star chakra, which is telling me that might need some extra healing or extra looking into, where you meditate and you breathe down all the way into your root and down to the earth. Open up the earth, open up the root. Make sure that you're properly grounded, that you do grounding exercises. Nature, of course, is brilliant if you can. Bathing, swimming, walking in nature, touching the ground, putting your feet on the ground, stuff like that. And there might also be something regarding, as I said earlier, your ground your ground pillars in life that needs some healing. Okay, there might be some trauma, there might be some difficulties, challenges with your family, or something about your childhood that needs some healing, that needs some looking into and feel through and release moving forward. Okay, so that's something they kind of guided me to tell you here. So, and also I see that these, of course, as I said, open up for them to guide you forward. It's not that far away from you, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But of course, it is a little bit blocked here. So you just need to open up for it. And the passion, you really need to look at also the solar plexus chakra here. And that's kind of combined these three, right? You need more energy, you need more passion or creativity, and release whatever it is that's lying here in the past, okay? So that's that. Let's look at the card now that you got, which says peaceful. My life is a mess is the trigger statement. The true statement is I find stillness within. Reassuring. Now, the message here is your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Go within to find peace there, and your life will reflect that. Yes. Definitely. So you need some grounding, you need some healing, you need to look at some stuff, definitely, as I said, but they are saying that you will find that stillness if you go within. Okay, so do not believe the trigger statement about my life is a mess. Okay. Now I'm going to throw this 3 times as well. That might be significant for people coming into your life or wanting to help. It might be you, of course. It might be your family. It might be someone new if you're the one that's looking for a new love. So let's throw this 3 times so that there might be signs that you can look for. Okay. And this is the Libra. This is Cancer. And Libra again. Okay, so definitely Libra you need to look into, and Cancer for you. So Libra comes in strong. Now I'm going to pull also chakra love cards at the end here, and that will also give you, they normally give, or these cards also have a crystal on them, so that's kind of a recommendation for use of a crystal for you. Okay, so let's see what pops up of the chakra love cards. Oh, there was one that popped out. Brilliant. It says, embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chakra balance in general is what you need. Okay, so they're recommending clear quartz, rose quartz, or hematite. Okay. So look, see if you can find, I mean, clear quartz is, of course, a crystal that's quite easy to find. If you don't have crystals yourself, then at least clear quartz you should be able to get a hold of quite easily, okay? So clear quartz, rose quartz, and hematite is what they're encouraging, and embrace the balance between earth and spirit. And that's what I said, you need that balance you need to ground yourself, and you need to open up for them. So that's the whole balance throughout your whole body, right? Definitely what you need. And as they said, find stillness within. So meditate. You need the meditation. You need the meditation to open up, and also the meditation to make sure that you ground yourself. If you cannot go outside and put your feet on the ground right now, then definitely do that at least, okay? And as I said, look for the Libra or the Cancer for you guys that might want to come in as a helper or a guide or a new love or friend or whatever you need in your life right now. So I think that's pretty much what I had for you, number 3. I hope you appreciated this new kind of reading. It's fun to change it up a little bit here and there. So if you liked my reading, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and click that notify bell button so that you get notified every time I do a reading. I'll also link below to my other channel where I do channeling, and I'm going to do a June update, energy update soon about June, and some other fun stuff coming on that channel as well. Okay, so that being said, I wish you the very best, number 3. Until the next time I see you.